When we're looking at how to engage our teams at work or how to make them feel engaged, I think one of the big things that we overlook is connection. And connection, especially in today's day of age, it's quite hard to build connections between teams when they don't see each other very often, apart from through a portal on the screen. Yes, but there are a few things we can do to try and encourage that. The first thing I think is to have shared goals for your team, so everyone knows what they're working towards. It doesn't necessarily mean having to buy into your mission and your values, although I think that's important too. This is more about having like a shared sense of purpose. And I think we can get caught in the trap of giving people assignments to do, which are very, very fixated on what they need to achieve, without really seeing the bigger picture. And I think allowing people to see a bigger picture allows them to have a shared sense of purpose, which starts to build a bit of camaraderie and a bit of a team. The second thing we can do is actually focus on actively building those relationships. In the old world where we had shared workspaces, shared workplaces, it was very easy for these relationships to build passively. People in the same space and relationships would naturally develop over time. Whereas now we've actually got to be a lot more sort of like deliberate with what we do here. You know, we can get into a trap when working remotely of only seeking out people or people seeking out us when they need something. Everything becomes quite transactional, and that makes it quite hard to build a relationship. So I'd recommend trying to create events virtually, online, or in person, get people together with no pressure, no agenda, other than just to give people time and space in each other's company to let those relationships build nicely over time. The third thing I think we can do is just communicate, and I think this is again it's a deliberate thing. When we're sort of like we can be working all day without interaction with anybody else, it it becomes a very, very deliberate and conscious action again. So make sure we actually reach out to communicate. Don't go for days and days without talking to other people in your team.